Dispose of this annoyance at once.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Let me play that for you for Danganronpa. So when we last left off, things happened, and it was fucking... Yep. Let's get into this shit, dog. That's smart. What do you mean? Maybe a bit less smart, like maybe just like put like some kind of thing in the door.
Hey.
Well, I could tell that just by looking at you, fucking corncob head, but maybe have like multiple people watching in case one of them is the killer, in case the person you leave is the killer. I mean, that's like a 1 in 13 chance, but still.
Stop talking.
But if you're the killer, you fucking cunt.
So then.
Get fucked, you fucking fanfic asshole.
But
You know it's gonna be me. This is just all me. Let's talk to everybody before we leave.
Don't fuck with me. Huh?
Oh, the guy still hasn't caught on to the idea that, oh wait, there's murder happening. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Yeah, sure. Ifumi? Oh, great, now we're stuck in an update loop. Yep. So going through everybody.
what should I do?
Muscle girl, what do you have to say? Helpful.
What the heck?
Some of these I might just skip ahead instead of leaving it on auto. Notice what?
What the crap?
Yes, thank you, Leon. Notice what? Oh, how could I have possibly missed that? What with your all-day animation you had?
Huh?
Huh. Shit. Right, that did happen. All at once. Everyone's gaze is turned to me. Hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
I did. You want to go fucking smell her sheets? They smell like fucking assholes. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Yo, Leon.
Are you serious? What the heck?
Just a
Okay, what do we need to discuss, lady?
anyway. Anyway. Just a...
Is there? I gently place my hand on Shunko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I want you to die. I want to kill you. I want to just fucking slit your goddamn throat.
Huh?
But I... Have you... Good, the fucking hair finally caught on.
What?
Oh, this is great. That guy's a fucking dickbag.
Let me out of here!
What's your problem?
Yeah, exactly.
So then.
Oh, are we? Can we go? Yay! Let's roll, fuckers. Let's find out who killed Sayaka. You know, the ultimate idol. Yeah, that's what happened last time. It was Sayaka got in my room after we switched rooms.
So...
We didn't need to say any more to begin with.
Actually,
Let's just fucking roll, dude.
Goodbye.
It's time to go Phoenix right up in this bitch. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
Oh, get fucked. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. And everybody breathed a sigh of relief.
Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
I was just wondering, like, so... Well, letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. So if you do find the person who killed them, then kill that person, are you then the blackened student, or... Whatever. But yeah. I'm interesting. I kind of want to see... I kind of hope one of the fucking cases is that.
anyway,
What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me! Damn, bitch!
So,
But it wouldn't hurt to give what a shot? Killing her or investigating? Seem to be doing all right now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on, Leon. Don't be a shit. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? All I want to do is get some. I have to do something, otherwise everyone will... Yeah.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Oh, shit! Monokuma coming out with the hottest shit. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. But they will. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Also, just let you know ahead of time, this shit's gonna be long. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death was estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Well, she was stabbed. Oh. Already got a truth bullet. Nice. See, I do know a bit about, like, the actual, like, gameplay and stuff. Once we get into the trial section, I did play the demo for Danganronpa 3. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? Are you just gonna live here now? This guy still just figured out what the fuck is happening. King of all cosmos, please help me! Bring the Katamari down to save me! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. And I'm out. Time for the real shit to begin! First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of the room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There's a key in the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly, when we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock the door, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it or something. Now, I feel like whoever it was might have hid in the room beforehand, but whatever. Now that that's possible, well, Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Nice. Look at this sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts in the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Noise, noise, noise. This fucking thing. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. So I can see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little. Just like women, am I right? The toolkit's still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Well, I can't even imagine a situation where I would need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Oh, Mondo.
What? What?
Well, you never know. I could have done some whittling. So you haven't used yours either, then?
What? What?
Honestly, the sewing
By the
kit
way.
seems like it'd be more, the sewing kit seems like it'd be more useful even for the guys. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Oh, let's look in the trash can. I can't. The sheath itself. Oh. Huh? There's some scratches in the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. Unless you're using it for defensive purposes. Well, a heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Noise! Fucking wall scratches. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? No. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
Huh? Alright, yeah, they are. Forgot about that, actually.
Well,
The ideal setting for murder? Noise. Ah, fuck. There are gouges in my bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Scratches, gouges on my walls of bed. Is that evidence of struggle? Some kind of fight. Blood, 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 blood. Mondo.
By the way.
Oh, yes. What was that, Mondo? Yeah, actually. Yeah, it could have. A trash room? Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
You son of a bitch!
You like a trash chute?
Shit. You're fucking dead.
But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
Oh, the moral conundrums that brings up. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
Oh, it's something. I see. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
Investigation!
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room, but she wasn't.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
And no. Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
What's interesting?
Hey.
Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
Really?
Indeed.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Déduisement. Well, clean is... Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
Noise. It looks like all that's left is to go into the bathroom where the body is, and before I do that, I'll be right back, everybody. And we're back. So, bathroom. The bathroom. On the other side of this door. The negative. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Immediately slipped in some shit. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream, or an illusion. You'd think the other dead body would... She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened as I rip some paper or slip or something, I don't know. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Investigation. Shit. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... written in blood, the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object. Couldn't possibly be a knife. Had been thrust into her stomach. This must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. And some paint? Oh, the sword. But there's some sort of glittery there on... right here, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood in her left index finger. That's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So, how come only her left finger? It's used to write the numbers, dude! The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist... that must have happened earlier on. Maybe during a struggle. I mean, how could her wrist have gotten broken? How could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room. Which is... oh. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom. Where they inflicted the deadly wound. Oh, showerhead. The water from the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Some sort of sharp object. Oh, this is stuff I already know. No, actually. Oh, it is right bumper. It's been a minute since I played this, so I'm just still kind of reacclimatize myself to the controls a bit. Okay. And that's all there is.
It would seem...
I've never seen something written in blood before. It's a lot more fluorescent than I thought it would be. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
right.
Suck it up, you asshole. Exactly, thank you, Kyoko. Fucking... But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote them, it makes me think they're numbers. Sorry, not numbers, letters. If you only wrote... turn your hand toward the wall. It's upside down. The result?
well,
You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
Yes, I mean, it's not like you're a it's not like I'm a detective or anything. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Oh, Leon! Okay, that's what it means. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Bitch, no I do. I just fucking solved that shit. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
Okay, I just fucking called Leon straight at the top of this. Okay, fucking cool. Broken? Oh, you mean how I get stuck?
What?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. Well, when I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Noise.
Correct.
Yeah, you notice that the door is like not even on the hinges anymore? Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Oh! Toolkits! I'm playing a lot of Phoenix Wright lately, so I'm just really into this investigation shit. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I mean, yeah. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Reason it happened because that motherfucker didn't know about the thing that was stuck. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
Yes? I think just Sayaka. Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
Hmm?
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was starting to really starting to get in all this. Her and me both, motherfucker. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a fucking 3-hour episode. Whatever. Huh? What clears what up? Fuck, dude. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Nice. I still don't really understand any of this, but my internal monologue does somehow. I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I'd start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. Sure. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Yo, dog.
By the way, you fuck. Yo.
Okay, nothing new from him. We out. So first, to Sayaka's. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplate's on my room and Sayaka's room. We're switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was pointless. Yeah, all the effort I said, hey, maybe we do this. But why would anyone do that? Cool. Get the fuck in there. Since I have the key. Give this shit a once over. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. All of a sudden there is a sewing kit in the organ map. No useful clues. Sayaka. Look at that every time. There can only be one thing in the trash. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset for seeing what was ever in that video. As did everyone. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Zip. Okie doke. So we bouncing. Hello, Leon.
Seems like...
Oh, really? I thought they seemed weird. I thought they seemed weird. Sup, tubs of fun.
Most suspicious.
Do you really think I'm guilty? Look at my little bitch boy ass. I couldn't fucking kill a fly. Shihira, Celeste, Aoi, Sakura. Wait, that's Hiro. Oh, no, that's Sakura. Okay. They have similar hair.
Hey, you bastard!
Huh?
I mean, seriously?
Hold it! I got fucking evidence to prove it, motherfucker! Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go into your room without permission. Alright then, let us go to the trash room. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
Like the students! How do you get this gate open?
No, no,
I say
you can't
being
go any further.
very fucking calm about this shit. Cleaning duty?
No, no, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, no, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to go around and ask the others.
No, no, you can't go any further.
Cleaning duty. Okie dokie then. Good to know. Okay. So then. Is that the laundry room? Oh, okay. So, only place you could possibly go to get a knife, the kitchen. Hey, girl. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Thanks for all the help. I know what you mean. Fucking open honor student's gonna show up and beat the shit out of you for fun when he finds you in here. Into the kitchen! And look at that, a knife is missing from the rack. Well, there are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Ha ha ha! Investigation is fully underway! Hey girl, what do you know about knives? Hey, so... Did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Suddenly disappearing. Okay. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Outstanding. So when did you notice? So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
Oh, I fucking love this. I know it's like very small revelations of like not even revelations, just very small pieces of information that kind of like confirm what I already suspected. I just fucking love this. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea, while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Also, this might be a bit of a cheat, but like the demo for part 3, which proves I didn't take it. The demo for part 3, it is just kind of this crime again. Like the other one, psychic guy. What? Of course not. I would never. But yeah, like the Hina. Do you really think I murdered her?
Cause, I mean...
Yeah, like in the first, in the demo, the setup is main character for part 3 has somebody killed in her room, and it is the psychic guy, the ultimate precog or whatever. Yeah, he gets killed, and then it's just this investigation. Let's go to the AV room and talk to anybody along the way. I think it's the stereo that's the AV room. All right, let's play that motherfucking DVD. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. With a man, as one of the fucking members, and standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. It's Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she had said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
they all got on drugs. Suddenly, the screen went dark. And the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
I don't know. Drugs. Yoko. Divaism. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay, now it is discussion time. Gotta find out who did cleaning duty. Really?
Listen to me!
You keep telling yourself that, buddy. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Fuck. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi. Fat boy. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it! Got it!
Thanks, bro. I won't let you down. Okay, so it looks like there's a fight. She got smacked in the wrist by the sheath of the sword. As she fell in the room, she decided to write the name in blood. Unless that is somebody else trying to pin it on him. Let's see if Hifumi is still back in the fucking dorm area. Lighting in this is so fucking good. Yo, tubs of fun. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Unless everybody, like, just cleaned it after themselves. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go! Mm-hmm. Very strange.
Because it makes for red herrings. God damn it. That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
so that's it.
Exactly, it's a mechanic. Boring.
hey, listen! Hey, you bastard!
Obviously, we can fucking, like, lick and fucking smell the girl's garbage. Because he's that fucking kind of weirdo.
You... Is it, like...
Yup.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
You know what I mean.
You get tired of 2D and turn to garbage. You like trash humpers. Make it, don't fake it. Make it, don't take it.
me a break.
That's not a bad idea, I guess.
What?
Anyway, another topic. Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. No. Thank you, I'm good. I am good. I got a couple parties of my own. So, we'll be good. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
So easy. So, Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Yeah, that's why I asked you. Come in, Rita. Whatever. Please just hurry up. This room doesn't have great circulation. It's already starting to stink up. Ifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch to the main next to the gate. And then
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
no. Fucking no. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. You fucking fat piece of shit. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Hello. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Yep, that's the appropriate response. Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood in the cuff, which means... this is all left of some evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. It's the problem when everybody has fucking school uniforms. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Bad shit. And what are you? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Like a bass ball.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah. Do you know what this is? Fuck you. Fuck you. I will stab you in your taint. A big city street corner, you say? That's crystal ball. Oh. It's a crystal ball. There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Let's have a look inside the incinerator. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah! Ah, and it's on right now. Okay, so
Yes, indeed.
Leon balled up a shirt, chucked it through the fence into the incinerator, then used a crystal ball, chucked that through the gate to turn it on. But he couldn't get it all because his fucking sleeve thing. Can't piecing this together. Unless Leon is just a very obvious fucking. Like, he's the one who makes the most sense right now. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. And that's it.
I feel as if...
The fuck?
Most suspicious.
Some motherfucker chucked a crystal ball at this shit. Does that mean someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate? But how is that possible? Indeed.
Completely unforgivable.
Fuck you! Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Yes, it's being solved by me, you fucker. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. They're called manga. Green button turns it on, yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems, anyway. Okay. I need to talk to all these fuckers.
Seems like...
Yep.
Very strange.
Totally. No, you got it all wrong. Saika and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Because I don't think he can. No, fuck you. What? Huh? No, she probably still would have, because fucking... The reason Saika was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? I want to murder you. That's... If that's really true, then I... And moving on. Is there anybody in the laundry room? Probably not, but fuck it. Nope. The investigation is thorough. That's all taped up. At the guy's room. Nope. So Aui's in the kitchen, or the dining hall. Fucking honor student is doing fucking whatever. See if anybody's in the classroom. Hey, girl! Did I interject? But is what Monokuma really said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? Well, you never know. Could have primed the pump. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? Well, poopskulls.
This is very suspicious.
She really doesn't trust me at all. Is anyone in 1A? I know I'm supposed to go to the gym to talk to fucking Psychic McOctopus Hair, but I'm fucking taking my time, people. I got to check everything. Yeah, fuck it. I got a thingy. Oh. That was a big load of nothing. Moving on. Wrong button. Let's check by the exit. Hey, girl. So, do you have any clues or anything? No. Fuck you. What is wrong with you people? Okay, then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
I mean, yeah, that's the point of the game. Looked into it. The trash room? Which is, it's locked.
as for me,
And that, I guess. That's... Alright, the nurse's office is closed. Check the bathroom, then we head into the gym. Nope. So, to the gymnasium. Salty. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Hero, snap out of it! Hey, does this look familiar?
What the heck?
Ha! How much you pay for it? How many Kuma bucks? Wow, you're gullible. Hey, you want to invest in a timeshare? Let's put that aside for now. So can you say without a doubt this belonged to you? You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found and taken it. Or Kadurka. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Jesus. So what, like $7? Jesus! A million? You got fleeced, motherfucker. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Fuck.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, hmm?
Yes, let's.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Woo!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please
I did
go
not
through
steal those
the red
$38.
door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Trial time, motherfuckers. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Let's begin that real shit, son. I literally teleported here. Don't come. Just, it's a close environment.
Listen to me!
Save jumping to conclusions for the class trial, goddammit. This is great. Everybody's assholes. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that too well. But then, who is the killer? The Kings of Leon, obviously. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? New position, come on, fuck.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I guess I have no choice but to get in this elevator.
Well then.
Damn it, Sakura, you stole my thunder.
Indeed. Hey.
Fuck yeah, I'm scared. No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. Nah. As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator, where everybody was staring at me. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Ooh, new sprites. The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is really how death row inmates feel when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Yes, we have. No, actually, no. It feels more like the Velvet Room for Persona.
Shit.
Well now. Yoo-hoo!
We did what he said and found our seats. Oh, I'm so excited. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Also, there were no seats. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. You're standing. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly... a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes, I do. We are continuing on, motherfuckers. This is... We are doing this for realsies, bitches. Increase the damage to the opening statement when... Increase the damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. And that's all I got. Let's roll, fuckos!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Jesus Christ, dude.
But what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. And everyone wants me dead. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I had to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. This is your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Abso-fucking-lutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then the Y button to fire. Pay close attention to each character's statement, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, Good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong!
Break, motherfucker!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Who the fuck do you think?
Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
This is so good. I fucking love this. This is so amazing.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. A knife. Make your argument. Here's the knife's at. Okie doke.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
How do none of you know it's a knife?
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
How do none of you know what a knife is?
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
Break it!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sorta see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Sorta.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
We know that somebody didn't just sneak in a fucking knife.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Fuck you! You killed her.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
So much more proof.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
You think so, bitch?
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Yeah, she's played Ace Attorney before.
You really believe that?
She's gotta bluff and bluff and bluff, and then eventually the truth will reveal itself. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I am not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear about it? Abso-fucking-lutely, dog! You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. While concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak points. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Here we go! I always count. Somebody broke into the fucking kitchen while she was in there.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining room.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, I love this.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
A
What do
witness, you
think,
say?
Tina? Huh? Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yep. Just fucking breaking it down.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife
This music's fucking
disappeared while
funky, too.
Tina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Profile's freaking out, dude!
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
What the
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
What's the point of an accomplice?
In other words, two people can work together, but one
Unless
of them has no chance of
double murder
profiting from it.
happens.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
And multiple murders.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
It's a tutorial.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Flawless logic.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Girl!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Thank God those
Which
soap kits have
means
scissors.
We have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh,
Did you not
I'm
notice the
so
skirt?
sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I'm mad.
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
Oh!
And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka! Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
She took the murder weapon herself for protection.
Thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Son of a bitch!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. They already do, dude. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Damn, skip it, Kyoko.
Because
you know how
see,
it do.
If the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I actually don't. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce that phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, press the Y button to shoot the desired letter. If you do the wrong letter, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene of the crime but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. You could just figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit!
Now I understand.
Come here.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No!
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Lint, brush,
The killer got rid
motherfucker.
of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Unless you go into some weird circuitous logic.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Doorknob got fucked.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Doorknob! The killer struggled getting into the bathroom. And the evidence that proves it is... the object killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
But there was no reason to break it. There shouldn't be a lock on the door.
You still don't see? Okay, then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act, because it fucking is. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Fucking yes! From here on out, the number of weak points will start going up. But no matter how many weak points, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust in it with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Alright, what truth bullet do I have this time? Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Don't
But
fucking
you
interrupt
know,
music.
You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Swap nameplates!
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Oh, this is so much fun. I know I just keep saying that, but the killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail...
I got it!
Yeah, bitch!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Say
well,
what?
To be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Yeah, it is, you
So
fucking
the
shitbag.
killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to tell you, you fucking dumbasses.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
And everyone dies.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Shaw, dude.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
I've been proving you wrong the entire time.
Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. The answer, that's the answer right there. We switched fucking rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Because we not voted to open the door for anyone.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh.
Why would she lie about something
She
like
switched
that?
the fucking frame. She switched fucking things.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk about. Just 2 and 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Dude!
I found
She was trying to kill somebody and frame me for it!
I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Damn, that bitch is evil!
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Oh, God. She brought somebody there to kill them to frame me for the goddamn murder.
On the desk in Makoto's room.
Oh, that bitch!
Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Fuck no!
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Ooh.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
The fuck?
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure, bitch.
Very well then. Pay attention.
So much more high stakes than Ace Attorney.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Shit. So it's the room Makoto. So it's the room Makoto was staying in. The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is it has to be because of what. Well, that's between my and Sayaka's room.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that...
No, that's wrong.
Yeah!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also
this is so cool.
from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Sayaka. I'm the ultimate pop sensation, motherfuckers. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't go to get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
This is getting so good.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She was gonna murder somebody. Motherfucker.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh, this is so good.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
So Makoto can sleep with somebody else's jizz.
To understand
Also
that,
murder!
we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
She tried to kill them.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know is because gold flex.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
We're working on that, dude. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. She wanted to kill somebody. There's a bit more to learn? Fuck yes, dude. Are you used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like with your weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Come with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB to rotate the cylinder. Press release the LB through. Or you can hold down and use the left stick to select the specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes, the logic difficulty is set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Sword seek and I set replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong! Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Nope.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Girl! The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Her hands. Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Bitch!
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What? No.
No, that's not it at all.
No way Sayaka could wash her hands off, blah, 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 because the shower water gets a certain regulation. Talk about the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
I could tell. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my. You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath. Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Word.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
was to pin the murder on me!
Was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
That's why she acted like a murder bitch earlier.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
I planned this to be like a 2-hour episode, and I'm excited to see that seems
That can't
to be true.
Because...
The way I'm recording, I can't actually see the time that's happening.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now.
What are you talking about, dude? This is awesome.
Hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
That's a real casual way to realize that, dude.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
I already did it, but I'm not telling you because I'm a bitch.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? Use the evidence you have to draw conclusions. I mean, as far as clues go, I just have the fucking bevy of clues. Alright, what do we got? Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
That's not.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Fair, I mean. But left index finger!
her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 1, 1,
No, man, you gotta do
0, 3, 7?
You gotta do fucking Missy Elliott.
Hero. You're a computer nerd or whatever.
Put your
right?
thing down, flip it,
You
and
should know
reverse
all
it.
About numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
That's because they aren't numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Kyoko and I are on the same page in this shit.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
What if you said that's worth a shit?
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know, but I do. It's so frustrating.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I do see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon. Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's name. Turn message 180 degrees. Should become crystal clear.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
That's all they did.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
I can't wait until fucking
And as a result,
Kyoko either dies or becomes a
when you
suspect
look at
so
it
that I can
standing
fucking
in front of her,
do some
it
real
ends up
Phoenix Wright
getting
shit in this. Like, oh, Mia's dead. Now I can't fucking
Try it
have
for
her help
yourself
anymore.
if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Not really, dude.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The shirt. James Leon trying to get rid of with the shirt. Sure. We found the ground in the incinerator, right? Burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
Literally.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
No, we also have the crystal ball, motherfuckers!
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, they are. I'm just grooving to this fucking beat while my fucking character catches up.
I think so.
Where remains the button-up shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of? Where it was disposed of. No, fuck, no, shit. Fuck, what's wrong? I can bury myself. Fuck, ass, dick. Where remains the button-up shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of? How was it disposed of?
I got it! Okay. If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
You don't, dude? Really don't?
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
You could. You baseball playing
You need
piece
a key
of shit.
to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
What's wrong? There was another way to use the incinerator without being on clean duty. You chuck that shit, dog. Yeah, bitch.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Nope.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Nope. And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the... No, that's wrong.
Oh god, this is so much fun.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Huck that shit.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah, that's literally the incinerator on.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
And who around here is a motherfucking baseball player,
Once they had the
bitch?
incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt
Getting very loud.
and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Not for the ultimate baseball player.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Telling who? Me?
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument about to begin. Fucking yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. That is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events from the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead you to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so... Oh, nope, shit. Put you there. And you there. You there. Up the knife. Get into the bathroom. Oh, wait. Yes, I see the sword. It's that. Smack that, the knife falls out. She runs into the bathroom, closes it behind her. He starts freaking out. Use that to break the door open. And stabs her. She writes it down. He goes away. Hucks it in the incinerator. Back, cleans it up. Nope, wait, no. Use the lint roller. Go to that. There's that. Hits it out. Ties it up. Rolls it up. Chucks it. Goes away. Everything's burning.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Ah, shit.
Here's exactly what happened. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
And then she died.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
This is really fucking cool.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap
I
in the
like
gate
this summary. I
and
like
hit
this.
the
Like any kind of.
incinerator
This is a
switch.
really smart idea.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Thank God it was already open, otherwise that his whole plan be fucked.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
I'm the best. What's up, fuck ass?
Isn't that right, Leon?
Fuck yeah, it's complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt.
I'm really digging this, but
and
I hope it
that's
ends
where
soon
you
because I really
suck,
gotta piss.
right?
And I can't just stop in the middle of this.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of
course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
That's nice. You don't need to acknowledge it. Majority rules, dumbass.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Oh, yeah, sure it is. I have the evidence? This is your first bullet time battle. In the class trial, the opponent simply won't hear what you have to say. When that happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. Well, we like to refer to these battles as bullet time battles, aka the BTB, BG dubs. During the BTB, you have to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Fuck. Match your opponent's the tempo marker as they move across the screen to reach the center. Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Why does hurt the lock statement as the tempo marker reaches the thing? Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be in pain. You'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing of hitting each button. Watch out for that. Final strike it. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the live button, shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Do the statement fast enough, and you'll get the one to come out victorious. Just like before, if that's the case, well, then good luck and have fun. Fucking go, dog!
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
There'd have been the toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
That's nice. I'm not Freddy Krueger. You don't need to acknowledge me to know that for me to exist. Fucking piece of shit. For your bill evidence, Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Bullet time, motherfucker.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
Maybe a screwdriver.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Yeah, dog.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Shut up.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Nice.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
A lot of these teenagers are very cavalier about murder. Ooh, A rank. Not an S rank, but fuck it, I'll take it. I just get 78 medals? Wow.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
I hope that I'm assuming that comes up later.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Woot. Now it's punishment time. So you gotta ride the money. Nope. Noise. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I apparently fucking had a goddamn stroke.
Yahoo!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon? Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different!
Could just left, dude.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. But you can't imagine because you got your own video. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. You had to ruin it with the boy howdy, didn't you?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
What did you say?
Phew.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. I can't yell too loudly because I fucking... Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. I'm recording at like 11 at night.
That's enough.
So, people in the building. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
And if I did, then I'd die.
Yes, indeed.
It's punishment time.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
No, it wasn't, dude. You had to go back to your room to fucking get the thing to open the door.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
So, that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
I mean, well, I'm just reading what's in front of me, dude. Just shut up.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Yes. Let's see this shit, dog.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
Pull this switch.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
No, 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 no!
Do it.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Yes. Oh, I fucking love this. We'll get to watch. Show me body. Show it to me. I need this. God damn it. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Y'all, dude! You're a robot. How do you have adrenaline? You haven't paying attention?
I can't take it.
Well?
You know, kill yourself.
Damn you!
Yeah, because I can.
What the heck?
Well, I mean...
Say what?
Well...
You're right, fanfic, dude.
Hey,
Shit.
He's not wrong.
What does this mean?
Hey,
Yeah, of course there fucking is. The rest of the game has to happen.
thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
Oh, there's an audience. Oh, yeah, TV cameras. Okay, yeah. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
What? Yeah, girl. She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Yes? It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
Listen.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
That was weird. It was a weird read. What?
So...
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly. Anyway...
Give me a chapter end. Give me a chapter end. Give me something, please. I need to fucking go.
Right.
Why are you telling me this? You can do this because you're lucky.
Correct.
Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. Whoa! As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
Because I'm a master detective. Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh, so good. Oh, that was great. Oh, yeah. That's that good shit. My I got the Despair Bat. Dope. Fuck yes, save. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank y'all for joining me. Oh, that was good. It was so fucking good. Yeah, we'll be back with Chapter 2 at some point in the future. Who knows? Maybe before the year's out. I don't know. Until then, I'm dead. See you guys next time.
Excuse me while I whip this out.